Normally, I've been using Pantene or Mane and Tail or anything that said deep conditioning or frizz control. There's another one. This one even is sulfate-free shampoo. Let's see, yeah, so those are some of the brands, and then I've got the matching shampoos. I also have been strongly sharing Noodle and Blue leave-in conditioner hair polish. All these pretty much work great, but I would always leave them on overnight with saran wrap for some reason, saran wrap would kind of give it a real smooth finish. I ran out of saran wrap, so these dolls I wanted to get working on, and I didn't want to stop and go and get saran wrap. So for the first time, I used this. It was my son's, for my son. And I used it on my dolls. And I actually used it on my own hair twice recently here. And I liked it, but I didn't think, it's always great when you switch up, but I wasn't too sure if it was going to be my favorite or not. But here's the one I did last night. And I went ahead and left I rinsed a lot out, but left a little bit in kind of as a leave-in. And I combed it out, shaped it how I want it. Now I might test not rinsing that totally out and leaving that in and drying it with the hair dryer. It still feels, because I didn't have any saran wrap, I didn't cover it. And even though I didn't cover it, it still is not completely dry. So I will be drying that one out and testing if I don't want to rinse. I don't even think that I rinsed, I rinsed enough, but, I don't know if I rinsed it completely out, to be honest with you. Maybe there's just a tad that was left in there. But here's my other thing that I've been using for decades. It's a designated pet brush. Now, I've used various ones. This might not be the one I've had for decades because I've sometimes misplaced them. This one has little nubbies on it. It's plastic. It still feels smooth. What happens when you have a doll like this one was heavily matted, and it's really hard to take a regular comb through a matted mess. And see how now I can comb through it. Just like an animal that gets an undercoat of shedded fur, you need to get that out. And what helps is having a pet brush. So it was really easy for me with this conditioner. Now I have struggled with my Pantene conditioner and using my pet brush, but I couldn't believe, well, I wouldn't say struggled like really bad, but this went a lot quicker. Though that's the shampoo. I did do a tad of shampoo. It feels more concentrated, so I didn't use very much shampoo because it's small heads. Tiny bit of shampoo, rinsed it out, and then I put the conditioner in there quite heavy, and then I used the pet brush, and it just little by little went around. It took it right out. And there was, not a whole bunch, but there was some, hair in the pet brush. Even when I did this one here, she was pretty smooth on the top. Towards the ends, she had some little tangles that when I went to comb with the conditioner, it kind of got stuck. So then I used this, and it removed whatever little bits were shedded in her hair. All these comb out much nicer now. This one, had a good amount of hair, but it wasn't perfect and shiny or anything like that. I feel like the main thing is you got to get the right conditioner. And I'm not saying that this is the only one out there that will work for you and give you a miracle ending result, but you're going to need a pet brush. I've shared this tip to many people that had tangled matted hair before,